We've now got a best of three series between the Nuggets and the Clippers. From the Nuggets perspective, they're going to rely even more heavily on their starters than they did in game 4, in a game that they had to have. They're going to need another best in the world like performance from Nikola Jokic, who gave them that in game 4 and in the third quarter had one of the best quarters he's ever played considering the stakes. And I do trust that Jokic will assert himself to the fullest extent in Game 5. The Nuggets had a similar situation last year against the Timberwolves in the second round, and although they ended up losing the series anyway, Jokic in Game 5 had probably the best playoff performance of his entire career. But he won't be able to go at it alone. He's going to need help, especially from Jamal Murray, who's had his moments in this series, but overall is not having the series you want out of your highly compensated second option. And I think we know at this point what to expect from Aaron Gordon. He's going to be in the right spots offensively for Jokic, and he's going to compete defensively and on the boards. With Michael Porter Jr., it's definitely a mixed bag. He's alternated between good games and bad games in this series, but with him fighting this shoulder injury, it's going to be hard to expect too much out of him, but hopefully he can push through. Defensively, they need to continue to force Kawhi Leonard to play in crowds and make decisions in those crowds. They did the best job of this in game 1 where he had 7 turnovers, but he's only had 5 turnovers since, and he's been a lot more comfortable than you'd want out of the Clippers' number 1 scorer. For the Clippers as a whole, it seems like they've gotten a lot more consistency out of their top guys, especially from Ivica Zubac, who has been a consistent presence on both ends in all 4 games of this series so far. With James Harden, he wasn't as aggressive a scorer in Game 4 as he was in the first 3 games. The first 3 games, he shot 28 total threes, and in Game 4, he only shot 2. So I do expect him to hunt his shot a little bit more off the dribble. Chris Dunn's been a big reason why Jamal Murray hasn't had the series he's wanted offensively, but Dunn has actually hurt the Clippers offensively more than he's helped them defensively, which can explain why he's the only Clipper in this series with a negative plus-minus. So I think we'll see more lineups with Nicholas Batum and Bogdan Bogdanovic instead of Chris Dunn, especially late in games, even if that may have diminishing returns defensively. Overall, the Clippers have looked like the better team through 4 games, which is why I still expect them to win this series, even though Game 5 and a potential Game 7 are in Denver. But if Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray can be the best duo on the court, that'll give the Nuggets a way better chance to advance.